Alright, good evening, everybody. Once again, I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you back in the Breaking Weather Center. And unfortunately, we have another tornado warning in place. This runs in effect at 8:45. This is in effect for Central Scary County down here in the Texas area. So at 8:10, a confirmed tornado was located 7 miles northwest. Of Landale, or 11 miles north of Snyder, moving 20 miles an hour. So hazardous, damaging tornado and quarter-size hail. Weather spotters have confirmed a tornado. So, folks, we have another tornado warning, and this mobile homes are going to be definitely to be destroyed if you're in this warning. So tornado warning goes into effect around 8:45. So we won't be with you that long. So we'll turn velocities on, and I'll change some sights here, and you can see that's the rotation right there. So if you're in Enford area or in Endale area, you need to be seeking some shelter. Get centered, get covered, go to the lowest floor of your home, put a mattress between you, a bike helmet on each person, because this is a tornado warning, a damaging tornado, and looking for flying debris, and we just don't see any right now. So that's some good news. But we don't have any flying debris with this tornado warning, but there is potentially of large hail. That's going to be a biggest concern, because some damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. So if you live in this area, you could see some very large hail too, up to 2 inches in diameter, with some wind damage. So this is a time you probably want to get centered and get covered right now. You're under a tornado warning. And while we're on, I'm going to send a couple of my um, team members a invite, so they could probably come on here. So then a storm tracker N1, and I'm going to send just a couple other people so they can join in here. We'll send Isaac one because he normally could come on also too. So just give me a second. Alright, we still got the tornado warning in place. So, we'll switch over this for a second. And you can see we have this one tornado, damaging tornadoes, and this runs 845. So, I'll probably stay with you because the rotation can spin up these tornadoes really quickly. And that's why each one of these has that potential, especially a spin up is always possible. So just in the Wicklets, very large hail today. There's a new marker trying to show up here. So if you live in the Rosa area down here, that's that marker indicate as some broad rotation. So we could be getting a new spin up tornado right down here again. So I'm better off everybody taking cover. If you go under a tornado warning, just think about where you want to go, because some of these storms could produce some damage in straight line winds, even these brief quasi tornadoes, quick spin ups. And I'll switch back, and we'll go back to here. In the Oklahoma, we're starting to get 60 miles of wind has been measured, so that's plenty of strong winds. And starting to get a couple more markers are trying to pop in. So this means we could get hail up the size of 2 inches. So remember, 2-inch hail is very large. That's enough to cause some significant damage here. And that's why we're continuing to watch this. So we will be here for the even. Checking my tel. Alright, we still got the one tornado warning in process here, so we're going to continue to watch this. So just hold on just for a second. Alright, got sound back on again. The National Weather Service just issued a new tornado warning, so we'll stay with it just a little longer. This is the one I looked at, the new Rob area. This is a tornado warning right here. It goes in effect, so So we got that one tornado warning just over here for Fletcher counties in western Texas at 8:26. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So this is 11 miles west from Hamden, and this time 15 miles. So this is a radar indicated tornado. That doesn't mean we have one on the ground right now, but folks, this is just tells you what you got. So if you join us tonight, I mean, want to know what's going on? We have a tornado warning that goes effective at 9 p.m. No confirmed one on the ground, but this storm probably does have a potential of dropping some very large hail with it. We'll check to see if we have any debris. Don't really have any right now, so you definitely need to be in your tornado safe spot. That would be putting many walls between you as possible. Put an air mattress, a mattress between you, blankets, anything like that. Protect yourself from finding debris. These storms are QICs, quick spin up tornadoes that you get a lot, and that's what we've been having. So we have a damaging tornado over here. Let me zoom into this area because this needs to be moderated. It's about ready to move out of the warned area eventually. I'm trying to get different radars so we can get this pulled up easy. And you can see it did have some pretty decent rotation. Now it's getting to red, where it's about ready to move out of the warned area, and that'll probably expire it. But still, we have one tornado warning and a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. These storms could produce spin up tornadoes. I think what we're running into is going to be a lot of hail eventually. So if you live in Roston, North of Ruby area, or anywhere in this pink box, now's the time to move to your tornado safe spot. Is to get centered and get covered. You got a little time. Just looking to see if we have any debris with this, and we don't. So that's some good news. We'll have no tornado debris, but that still needs to be kind of watched. Severe thunderstorm warnings are continuing down here, and these storms could produce up to golf ball size hail and winds up to 70 miles an hour. So, folks, you could get some significant wind damage with this, especially by stall water if you're in it. The 2 inches is possible. All right, I'm going to zoom into this. We got another report just came in with the tornado warning that goes for 8:45. We got a report, multiple reports of spotters have a tornado just west of Harms Hill. So, folks, we had a bunch of spotters have spotted this tornado. So, let's see if I have anything on the chat room yet. Let me analyze this so we can see if we have any spotters have any pictures of this. But I'll love to share stuff like this mostly to everybody as we can.
You're gonna have some localized flood.
Alright, just looking at the chat, folks, we do have a new severe thunderstorm watch that goes through Texas, and this runs in effect to 3 o'clock in the morning. We can see more hail and possibly some damage and straight line winds. Tornado 2 is not out of the question, just like we've been seeing this evening. So I'm going to share this with the group. So, I mean, and like I said, we could see some more severe weather first thing in the morning, so we definitely need to be aware of that as things unfold. all the information I see. Tornado warning still continues. I mean, we don't have and it's still a damaging one. Now we do. It runs through 8:45, so that's still. I mean, I love to check different sites just to see if it's still there. We still got a tornado warning runs in effect. I love to check, see what. 8:45-ish, so we still got time to watch that. So what we want to do, we don't have many reports coming in right now. Just want to update everybody, but I'm just love to check, see what we got in place. Rotation has been a lot. This is what we've been having tonight. You get these spin ups coming in, so mostly likely this is going to turn into a straight line wind fret. Maybe isolated tornadoes. Now it's a question, but stay tuned to the page. If we get some more warnings and it's a life-threatening situation, we'll be back with you this evening. I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you. We will continue to post stuff to the page, and we'll break in as we think of the life situation.